just about ready to roll. Getting the nod on the mound, Garrett Cole.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a foul out of play. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time, gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Stays alive. And that's a little bit high. And the count's even at 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Dominguez sizing this one up. Nabs it. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
He swings and fouls one off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Zach Wheeler.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Bunted back towards the pitcher. Scoops it up barehanded. It's there, and that's a great play. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That misses the zone.
Outside.
And 1-1. One out, base is empty. A little bit low.
No, that's
now
down.
2 balls and a strike. Late on that fastball.
2-2.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Pitch misses. 1-0. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2-2's the count.
Judge rips that one. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Cole back to work. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score.
2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Max Kepler stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Check swing, and he went. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Left-hand hitter waits. Rip to third. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning.
Yankees,
now it's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. First pitch, just misses.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Stanton.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. Ball to strike. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2's the count.
Ripped to right, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Not even close there. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, here comes Real Muto.
JT
Real Muto, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 33 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick. back in 2010.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. Gets the catcher by a step.
Batting it, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Top of the third, no score. That one misses in the dirt. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Cole checks the runner, and he's back in easily. And there's a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Sit him down.
Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle
Schwarber comes up to hit here. Fly to left his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 outs with a runner at third. Clips the corner, and the count even at 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger snags it, and that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still no score. Back in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. Here is Goldschmidt. First offering, and it just misses. There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the mark. 2-2. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Jason Dominguez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2. That one just misses. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. There's a strike.
0-1.
Into center and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Back to the top of the lineup, Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Cabrera off of first with 2 away. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Two outs. That one ripped left field. Way back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. The Yanks lead 1, and we are still scoreless. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Trey Turner at the plate. And a pitch. This one in the air, center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 3.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
No, that's down.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. One out and a runner at second. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
That one out to right. Judge getting an angle on it. He's got it, and there's two away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Boom. Will hit next. Caught looking his first time up. That's too low. And that's ball one. Runner at second, two down. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Max Kepler at the plate. First time up, he grounded to third. Clips the outside corner, and that's strike one. Ball one there. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Bottom 4, now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The right-hander back to work. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Ground ball to Bohm. Zips it to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And the sweeper catches the plate. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And now 1 and 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And that's a double.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
One out, runner at second. Next is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bellinger over at second, 1 down. And another ball.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Just missed.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire bat.
Catcher, Austin.
2 on, 1 out. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Late swing, foul to the left. Yeah, that's fouled off. Not close
1-2.
with that one. And the count 1-2. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Two on, one out. Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Marsh moves under it. And there's two away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Struck out looking his first time. Misses outside, and that is ball one. 2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And the count 1-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up the middle. They take the force out, inning over, and it could have been worse. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the
Leading off
fifth.
for
Here's
Philadelphia,
JT
the catcher,
Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Cole back to work. That one missed.
Well, these Phillies, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
The next offering misses. And the count is 2-0. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
This game has been so
2-1
tight.
count.
Feels like the next team to score will win it.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Count is full.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count,
batter
but
number
I guess he saw it
five.
really
Second
well.
baseman,
It's a really
Bryson
nice plate appearance.
Stott.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Doubled his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. that one
One
almost
ball,
hit
2
him.
strikes. That's the ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2 now. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. See you later. He sends it out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-1.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 2 in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 1 out, nobody on. Trey Turner with a chance now. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And that one is gone. A shot to the opposite field. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Mark Leiter
Number
Jr.
56.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Leiter Jr.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. First
That
pitch
missed. That's
just
a ball.
misses. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball there. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one missing low. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
That was a great job at doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off
John
for
Shelby
the
with my
Yankees,
buddy Chris
the left
Singleton, and
fielder,
set to get us
Jason
started. Bottom 5, Jason Dominguez.
Let's go, New York.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that one hammered way back there. And gone! And they cut into the lead. It's 5-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Now at the plate, Oswaldo Cabrera. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0. Wheeler, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Fought off foul. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Upstairs.
That missed. That's a
and
ball.
that's ball 2.
2-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there,
balls,
challenged him
one
with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And that skips in the dirt.
3-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-2.
Full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Man at first, one away. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That misses, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Cabrera over at first with one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
First and second, one out. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. And ball 1 to Judge.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Really nice double last time after a long battle at the plate.
Inside, just missed. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Matt Strom, the left-hander, up and throwing. Kirkering, a right-hander, loosening up as well. 2 on, 2 outs.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Just missed.
3-0.
And that'll load the bases.
Runner take your base.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
So bases all loaded up. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Bases loaded, 2 down.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. There's a strike.
Oh, really laboring here in the 5th. Next pitch is going to be number 100. Man, you got to think this is probably his last inning if he can get through this thing. Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Two and two.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. 2 outs. Bases are full. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cousins getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Judge makes the play. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder Max Kepler.
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Kepler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in Germany. There's a strike. Just missed.
Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall, and he's got a double.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
One out, runner at second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1. tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Kepler leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Let's go, New York.
Rocketed out towards right center. And this one looks like trouble. Coming home. He'll score safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. To third. Boots it.
Nope, he's safe.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Brandon.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Really good job in this
0-1.
spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Bellinger snags it for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just
That's
missed.
low. That's a ball.
First and second, two down. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that is out of play. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Cut out and miss, struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. JT Real Muto delivers yet again on this one. It's now 6-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
Now,
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
Tanner
I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And here is
leading
Austin
off for the
Wells.
Yankees, the catcher, Austin.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. First offering, and it just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado up and throwing. That's inside.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Just off the inside edge. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
3-1.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Three and two now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So a man aboard, and Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Dominguez.
That misses. Ball one. That misses off the outside edge. That one finds the zone. Now 2-1. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 away.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Cabrera in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Wells leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swinging a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
And they'll do it again. Two outs. Inside, almost got him.
That's the ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Out there to center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now Anthony Volpe, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air, right field. Castellanos moves on it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Yankees 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jim Cousins.
For the New York
And we all
Yankees,
know about his slider. It's just
number
filthy, man. And
61.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's Trey
Leading
Turner.
off for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go, New York.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right
The
there.
first baseman,
2 strikes,
number 3,
slider down and
Bryce
away from a same-side
Harper.
thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Get your water here.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Just off the outside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Let's go, New York.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Come on, Yankees.
2-2 now. Stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering
Ball.
misses down and away.
Count's full.
Outside, and that
That's
is ball
ball
4.
four. Take your base.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Now batting,
Boog, if I
the
were
right
him, I'd be
fielder,
nibbling
Nick
around the plate as well. I mean, this
Castellanos.
guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Come on, Yankees.
Castellanos
Ball.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And there's a
That's a
ball.
ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher
2-0.
clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Harper runs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Goldie. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That one not close. Ball one.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Squeezes it, and that is that. Phillies strand one. They lead it 6-2.
Now pitching for the
We're
Phillies.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
46.
Jose Alvarado.
And he's got a nice lead to work
Alvarado.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes,
Leading off for the
attacking his
Yankees,
hitters.
The second baseman.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jr.
Come on, Yankees.
Ground ball to Bohm. Slings to first, and a quick out, number one.
Now batting, the right
The
fielder,
Yankees
Aaron
looking to rally.
Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Let's go, Thomas.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. The Yankees down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Let's go, Yankees.
And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, patience
Now
and discipline
batting,
paid
center
off right
fielder,
there as he
Cody
got into an advantage count. He wasn't able to
Bellinger.
elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Judge, the base runner at first with one out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
On the ground, right side, stop. Bellinger is gone, 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo
Stanton at the plate. And it's fouled away. Two outs and one in scoring position.
One ball, one strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Next offering is downstairs.
High two.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Just
No,
misses.
ball.
3-2 now.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back, and a
Yankees,
new arm on the mound to start the
number
8th.
41.
Tim Hill.
Tim Hill.
Leading off,
Leading
Max
off for
Kepler.
Philadelphia,
1
the
for
left fielder,
3.
Max Kepler.
First pitch,
Ball.
just misses.
1-0.
And there's a foul ball.
Let's go, Yankees.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is
Ball, that's down.
downstairs. 2-2.
You can do it, Yanks.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there.
Now
Just
back,
exactly
the
the
catcher,
opposite
JT.
kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
That one laced to center and a base hit.
The batter, number 5.
Now,
Second
Bryson
baseman,
Stott.
Bryson Stott.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And first offering is fouled off. Lifted in the air out to left. Dominguez puts it away. And there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Here we go, Yanks.
Hit in the air left field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Philadelphia,
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of
41.
the 8th, Joe Ross.
Joe Ross.
Here's the catcher to
Leading
hit,
off for
Austin
the
Wells.
Yankees, the catcher, Austin Wells.
And that's in for a strike. This to third. Zips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 3 in this one.
Come on, Yanks, let's go.
And he takes a strike. One down, base is empty. In the air, right side, Castellanos. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jason.
2 outs, base is empty.
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Come on, Yankees.
And there's a strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Ruiz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Strom, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And a foul ball. That one off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. We go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Hill, a tall lefty, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Marcus Stroman getting loose out there. Hamilton also getting ready. That's a little bit low.
Ball.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0. Hee-ha!
Tap foul at the plate. That one almost got him. Schwarber stands at second with no outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base hit, and now 2 aboard.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
So Harper stands in. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Chisholm. Spin throw. That's 1. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's a base hit as a run scores.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Next to hit, Alec Bohm.
That's a ball.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Next pitch is outside. Strike on the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's 7-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. So bottom of the ninth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Ross back to work. Off the mark there.
Ball.
And it's 1-0.
1-0. Two no's to count.
And the slider just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. In the air, left side, Kepler makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony.
And now the shortstop,
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Right through there for a strike. And that one
That's
upstairs,
high,
ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On a line out towards center. Marsh hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter,
Man, that's one of those
13.
at-bats where you
Second
have to
baseman,
remind yourself
yeah.
it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
There's a swing and a drive. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And that one is
No, that's
inside. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw.
Oh,
Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here comes Bellinger. That
Yeah.
one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Chisholm on third. Judge on at first with 2 down. Next
Yeah.
offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Ross is just 1 strike away. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. He circles the bases. It's 7-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Joe Ross will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and will be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer,
Now
Jordan
pitching for the
Romano.
Phillies,
Well, the best relievers
Number
love the
68,
opportunity to come in and protect a
Jordan
tight lead late in the ball
Romano.
game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Base is empty with 2 away. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. There's the strike.
Ha!
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That's down
That's a
and
ball.
in. A slider missed.
1-1.
Ground ball, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.